Today we're going to have some fun because we are going to talk about what is self-awareness and what are the best ways to cultivate it. I'm about to drop some truth bombs, so stick with me, and I will even share with you my question list that will help you discover your subconscious beliefs. So number one, what is self-awareness? Self-awareness is being able to be tuned in any given moment in your mind, body, spirit. You feel comfortable in your own skin, your body posture is open, you know that you are free of judgment. This is judgment of yourself and worrying about what everybody else is thinking about you. And you are knowing that you are exactly where you are supposed to be in this lifetime, in this journey, in this very given moment. I also want to talk to you about the trauma cycle. Because having self-awareness means being able to overcome our trauma, and sometimes there's some hidden things that we're not aware of because they got stuck back in the day when someone told us,
"Oh, just put on a pretty face."
"Oh, hide your crazy."
or man up, or whatever those well-meaning adults said to us that didn't really serve us. So this whole idea of a trauma cycle is kind of like being in a tunnel. So imagine you're going through the tunnel, you're going on your way, something happens, you have this giant emotion and you're not allowed to express it. So instead of moving completely through the tunnel, you get stuck halfway and you're just beating on the walls going, "Let me out, let me out." Well, very much like this tunnel, the trauma cycle is something that needs to be completed. And if we aren't able to complete that trauma cycle, then we get stuck. We get stuck emotions, stuck belief systems, and things that aren't serving us that will keep us from being self-aware. So what I would love to invite you to do is, instead of seeing these symptoms that are coming up in your life and judging them, I shouldn't feel this way, I shouldn't think this way, I should have it figured out by now. Anytime something comes up for you, greet it with curiosity instead of judgment. So what does that look like? So in any given moment, you want to find out and pinpoint and identify what you're feeling. What is this feeling that's coming up for me right now? And what is that wanting to tell me, or what does it want me to know? So if you're on this path to self-awareness, you are knowing that there's some stuff that's coming up for you that's ready to be healed. This belief system, this idea, this negative emotion, what is it trying to tell you? Just like a child yanking on your shirt saying,
"Mommy, mommy, mommy."
trying to get your attention, this feeling is also trying to get your attention so that you can eventually heal from this trauma and come out on the other side of that tunnel. So how do we do that? How do we discover what our subconscious beliefs are so that we can greet them with compassion, so that we can feel curiosity instead of judgment? I'm actually going to share with you one of my favorite tools for discovering those self-conscious beliefs, and it's using affirmations, which sounds kind of counterproductive, right? We all hear like, "Oh, do affirmations, say these positive things and everything will work out for you, everything will be just fine." But what's actually happening is, if you have a negative belief system and you are trying to cover it up with an affirmation, it's not going to work. So imagine that we have these antennas, these beacons that are sending out a signal to the world, to the universe. If you are saying something that says an affirmation, "I am lovable," but you don't really feel that inside, whatever you're really feeling, whatever you're really thinking in your subconscious is actually what you're broadcasting out to the universe. So it's really hard to be self-aware when you're trying to broadcast one thing and you're actually receiving another. So what can we do? How can we figure out what these subconscious broadcasts are so that we can heal them, so that we can continue our journey of healing, so that we can become more self-aware? That's where we're going to go through a list of affirmations that I've compiled for you. And what I'll do is I'll walk you through them, and I want you to listen to that little voice inside your head. So you're going to want to find a quiet space to do this. And I want you to listen for what we call tail enders. What's on the tail end of each of these affirmations, so that we can actually get down into what the real belief is. So let's say we are working on affirmations about our body, our physical appearance. If you were to say the affirmation, "I love and accept my body," does that feel true to you? Does it feel like, "Yeah, I do love and accept my body"? Or are you hearing a little voice inside your head that's going, I do not love and accept my body. This thing's wrong, this thing's wrong, this thing's wrong. If that's coming up for you, I invite you to write it down, because that's really what you're broadcasting right now. That's holding you back from being self-aware, from being present in your mind and body. Next, I have lots of energy every day. You find yourself with a strong yes, or is there another little voice chirping in your ear? Go ahead and write it down. How about I am strong and fit? I hear myself saying this one, and my little voice is going, yeah, mostly, but you have those flabby little arms. I'm like, okay, thanks. Now I know what I get to work on. How about money flows easily to me? Does that sound like a yes? If not, just write it down. It's easy for me to make a lot of money. How about it's okay for me to have a lot of money? What is that little voice saying? Just write it down. And don't judge it. Don't worry that it's not a yes. Just write down what your subconscious is wanting you to know. How about I deserve to be happy? Or I deserve to be loved by others? How about it's okay for me to set boundaries in a relationship? Again, just allow yourself to hear whatever's coming up, write it down without judgment, just curiosity, going, I didn't know I actually felt that way. Let yourself off the hook for anything that comes up that doesn't feel good, just knowing that this is how we're going to uncover those blind spots, get through that trauma cycle, through that tunnel, for the purpose of self-awareness. All right, we got a couple more. My work is in complete alignment with my life mission. Or I feel fulfilled by my work. I have an amazing future ahead of me. Write down whatever's coming up, and if it's a yes, awesome. All right, we just have a couple more. I am love. Love is always flowing through me. And I am divinely guided in every moment. All right, so we just asked some really tough questions. Hopefully you got a couple yeses and a couple areas where you can start to cultivate some self-awareness in your life. And again, all of this is to be comfortable in your skin, to grow that self-awareness so that you can start to heal some of these things that have come up. This video is just about creating the awareness of it. If you are interested in some of the deeper healing processes, check out the videos at the end and let me know what you're working on. Let me know if any of this resonated for you and what those thoughts are really saying. Or if you had one of those yes moments where you know that you've been working on this healing journey and you're realizing that one of those may have not been true in the past and it is true now, I would love to be able to celebrate with you. If you like this video, please like, subscribe, leave those comments, and watch the next video, how to know if you're self-aware. Click it, here it comes. Don't miss it.